This is part
That's
two in the
fantastic,
Mulvey
Maria. Thanks so much for
Media
sharing.
speaking series on luxury
I
goods.
want to talk just a little bit about the integration in terms of the brand and the product, which is very important when it comes to luxury goods. We have the likes of Burberry, whose intangible assets on their balance sheet account for approximately 133 million pounds. And we talk about the goodwill, very important to consider, especially with brands like LVMH, Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy, which has goodwill on their balance sheet of 4 billion euro. Now, further integrating the brand and the product, we have the likes of in-store showcases, as seen on Regent Street in London, Fifth Ave in the United States, New York City, and Rodeo Drive in Los Angeles, versus the online .com addresses. It's difficult to make that comparison. However, when you have an in-house showcase as opposed to online, there's a distinction, and the luxury brands try to integrate those into one. Furthermore, when we're thinking about the key differences between the traditional and the online distribution, traditional focuses on exclusive distribution, which means that only certain stores have the rights to their goods. They focus on these flagship stores, as I mentioned earlier, London, New York, Los Angeles, Paris, these types of cities, whereas online, you can pretty much buy this anywhere, and the focus has to be worldwide as opposed to focus on these intensive, high-populated cities. Traditional also would include an intense vertical marketing system, whereas your distribution online is not so simple anymore. You're really looking at worldwide distribution. Someone could buy something in North Dakota or Alaska, and you're gonna have to ship it from your warehouse. Maybe it could be in Manhattan or it could be in Los Angeles. So that's starting to speak to some of the challenges and opportunities that these luxury retailers have. The challenges start with exclusivity. It's always a fear of these brands that they fear that they're going to lose their exclusivity of their address when they start with a dot, when they end up having a .com. Inventory control is another really important challenge that these people face. It's known that Burberry controls their goods in the different stores. New York City, London have a lot more raincoats than their store in Los Angeles. Online, you don't have the sense. You have to be stocked with all your goods at any given time, prepared to ship anywhere in the world. As well as keeping your original strategy in place. These are setting yourself up as a product leadership value proposition is difficult to maintain in the fast-paced online world. Now, the real opportunities that these people have are in terms of real-time data and trends, very extremely rapid growth, which Pooya touched on earlier, as well as now they have a larger audience for their exclusive goods. People don't need to travel to the luxury cities as they previously did. Thank you.
The faster we move forward, it becomes even more critical to look back and never forget who we are and never forget where we came from and what made this brand such a great global luxury brand today. I run the company with Christopher Bailey, our Chief Creative Officer. We had a vision, and the vision was to be the first company who was fully digital end-to-end. We are partnering with Salesforce to now take that vision and build this social enterprise. The experience would be that a customer would have total access to Burberry across any device, anywhere, and they would get exactly the same feeling of the brand, feeling of the culture, regardless of where, when, how they were accessing the brand. Everyone now can come into Burberry World and understand the journey and mission that Burberry is on. And to any CEO who's skeptical at all, you have to. You have to create a social enterprise today. You have to be totally connected with everyone who touches your brand. If you don't do that, I don't know what your business model is in 5 years.